What's up, guys? It's Matt in Post here. Wanted to give you guys a few updates before this week's episode of the Scratch That podcast begins. This week's episode is actually going to be a two-part episode. You're about to watch or hear part one now. Part two is going to be done by me. It's not going to be streamed. It's going to be completely done offline, and it's just going to be solely baseball. I wasn't able to make part one. I was out of town, and I told the guys beforehand. I was like, if you guys don't want to go too much in depth with baseball, it's completely fine. That's what part two is for. They did talk a decent amount of baseball, but I wanted to still give you guys additional updates on top of what they talked about in part one. And it'll be uploaded shortly after part one, probably Tuesday, at the latest Wednesday. So I will see you guys in part two. In the meantime, enjoy part one. I will also be back for next week's episode, which is happening. The stream is happening Sunday night at 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, and it's Brett's birthday. Sunday, May 10th. He's turning 26. I mean, I'm going to have the party hat and everything. I hope you guys are just as hyped as I'm going to be. I mean, it's going to be a blast. You don't want to miss it. Sunday, May 10th on Twitch, the Scratch That Sports account. You don't want to miss it. But in the meantime, enjoy part one, and I'll see you guys for part two.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Swirl.
Welcome back to Scratch That, where we get the itch of all sports and we scratch all surfaces of all sports, no matter any type of sport. It could be anything. We're going to talk mainly, though, about baseball, basketball, football.
And speaking of basketball,
we're gonna do some
Celtics
games.
Sixers,
Yeah, there we go.
Game 7. Fuck all you doubters. I said from day one, Celtics are taking the series. Oh, you're crazy.
You mean
Celtics in
Sixers?
4,
You mean
Celtics in
Sixers.
5,
You
said Celtics. You mean
Celtics
Sixers.
in 6, Celtics in 7,
Let 'em go.
Celtics in Cancun. They didn't win shit.
They did win 3 games.
I was about
They
to
won
say.
3
Yeah, they
games.
did win 3
They
I'm
won
so happy the
3-1.
Sixers won too,
And what
but
happened? They suck. I've been getting
what the fuck did you
shit.
say?
We didn't even
Oh,
address
wow,
the
you
fact
spun the
that
wheel
Matt's
and you
not
got
here today.
76ers to follow? It's okay. You only have to watch one round. That's even if they win the play-in. And then they went and took out the Celtics, who, I'm quoting Mikey, have the most complete roster in the NBA. Oh, but
the Celtics
there's
did
a
have
huge
to-
asterisk because Jason Tatum was out
Got
Game
it.
7. Well, he should have closed it before Game 7 then. That's his fault for letting it get to Game 7. Embiid missed 3 games. What's the excuse there?
I do agree with Brett on
Yeah,
that one.
well-
However, I do feel bad for Matt,
We
though,
at
because he
least-
can't be here to stick up for himself at all.
Yeah, so Matt's not here. He's having fun.
Oh,
being
hold
here.
on. No. No. I got you. Matt's right here. But guys, but Embiid sucks. He's so injury prone. I have a bald ass head, and fuck the 76ers. The Celtics are gonna win in 5. Bullshit.
I'm
Bullshit.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. So let's talk seriously about that series, right? I think there's a big asterisk on this whole series regardless. Embiid doesn't play the first 3 games, right? So presumably this series is entirely not a 3-1 if Embiid plays the whole series. So, I think it's unfair to be like, 3-1 chokers. They are, and shit on them for it, because, fuck the Celtics. I agree. But, real talk, Embiid doesn't play the first 3 games, and that's a huge chunk of offense that the 76ers don't have available to them, right? Now, Jason Tatum obviously didn't play Game 7. Huge part of their offense. The bigger reason that this matters, though, is because Joe Mazzulla put up the worst starting lineup in a Game 7 in playoff history. I don't know if you guys actually did. You watch the whole game, Brett? Did you see the
I watched the
Celtics
whole
starting
game.
lineup?
I missed the first quarter.
I watched every
Um,
fucking second of it.
So did I. And what?
Wait, hold on. Can I ask
what
you?
stood
Can I
out-
ask a question real quick? Nick, who are you actually
Yeah.
a fan of?
Me, it's the Sixers. I'm Philadelphia
Okay.
everything besides for football.
Well, I was gonna say I know you like I just never hear you talk about the 76ers. That's why I didn't know.
Well, usually there's nothing to talk about, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Like, to be fair.
Fair enough.
But
on,
no,
Mikey.
I would go Sixers.
Yeah. So, for some unknown reason, this is a lineup that had never played together on the court this season.
They played well for a team that hasn't played like a.
Yeah, they only
line
went
that hasn't
down by
played
like
together.
21 points at one point.
Yeah, they were getting killed in the first half.
Yeah, at one point, but then they had runs though that battled back.
They
Like,
did.
real,
They
yeah.
did. They did have runs, but what I'm getting at is in a game 7 win or go home, you don't roll out a lineup that has never played together. And 2, they bench. So I understand what they were trying to do with Namus Queta, their starting center, because he's foul prone, and with Embiid playing, like he had been getting in big foul trouble because Embiid is a foul baiter, and it's because of his
He's
size
a
and shooting
master
ability.
baiter.
I'm not like hating on Embiid for like being a foul baiter. Like it's a smart move with his size and his ability to shoot because he can knock down the free throws. So like, yeah, take advantage of it. He's very hard to defend. But why the Celtics rolled out a starting lineup of Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Baylor Sherriman, Ron Harper Jr., and Luka Garza is beyond me. And we saw it not work very early on. They were getting murdered. Embiid was literally getting whatever he wants. The Celtics were unable to like figure out how to handle the screen and roll. Embiid was getting a lot of like just 15 footers right at the elbow, right at the free throw line jumpers, and he's gonna hit those all day over.
To be fair, some of these starters like didn't even play. Like 2 of their starters had less than 10 minutes.
That's what I mean, because they went down so fast that he just pulled them, which is why it makes no sense to run that starting lineup out. It's just further proof you don't run that starting lineup out.
Also, Joel Embiid looked fucking like so fatigued yesterday. I know he came back from his appendicitis. Like, he's definitely not fully healthy.
He's also nursing some knee soreness too as well.
Dude,
He was taking
Joel
he put his
Embiid
body
hasn't
on
been
the
fully
line
healthy
last
since he
night.
was like 16 years old.
He put his body on the line last night.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was an absolute masterclass for Joel Embiid, and I'll give him all the credit in the world. He had never won a Game 7 ever in his career before that. And
you know,
he put his body on the line. Yeah.
He's begging
not to sell your tickets.
Yes,
yeah.
not to sell the tickets. He goes, if it's money you need, I will give you money. That's great.
I respect it, because you don't want to be playing like essentially all away games, because New York fans are easily going to travel to Philadelphia. That's not far for them. Now, that's kind of what I want to talk about, right? Some of the second round matchups. But obviously, first I want to like get into how some of our first round series ended. Obviously, the 76ers won. That was a big deal. Taking down the second seed, the Celtics were likely favored to win the East. I
pick a new team, by the way. Like, if your team got eliminated, could you pick? I think I'm the only one, right?
Who was your team?
No, the Trailblazers got eliminated.
Can we both pick new teams? Like, just so I could still participate in everything? I actually like
Yeah.
You can spin new teams.
Yeah,
Who did you have, Nick?
You can pick.
I had the Rockets. They battled back,
Yeah.
but they lost. 4-2 against the Lakers.
They had 2 monumental collapses in games that just killed them. KD sat out 4 straight games in this series. Just they didn't even really like. It felt like they just weren't trying. Like if they really wanted to win that series, they put.
Which we'll actually talk about that, especially with KD and the young guys. I have a couple things I wanted to talk about.
I think KD's played his last game for the Rockets.
Think so?
I think game 2 was his last game for the Rockets.
It legit says uncertain future. I have because he can opt out after the 26-27 season.
But yeah, so obviously, we'll kind of just go through what our current second round matchups are, and and then I'll let you guys talk about your individual teams. Brett, you kind of already talked about the Sixers. I'll let you add anything else you want to, and then we'll kind of dive into some of these second round
Fuck
matchups.
the doubters.
So right now
Taco
the
Bell
Cavs and Raptors
Diablo
are.
dusted nuggets.
There we go.
Alright, we're not doing this.
Please let us get through this. It's Gertie's Gotcha Day, and I want to get back up there with her. Please let us
Can I
fucking
just
get
like
through this.
get through this, man?
Out now.
The Cavs and Raptors are playing Game 7 right now. It's 26-24. The Raptors lead it at the end of the first quarter. The winner of that series will play the Pistons, who took down the Magic today. This was literally, I can't believe this, but we watched the same thing happen for 4 straight games. The Magic jump out to an early lead. The Pistons start to close the gap.
A repeat of 2004. I saw on CBS today this exact same thing happened in 2004.
That is true. And then and then the Pistons dominate the second half while the Magic go ice cold. And so the final scores are always really funny because it looks like the Pistons just controlled the whole game, but it's just a tale of two halves. The Magic have no second half contribution. Yeah, Paolo drops 20 points a game in the first half, and then he goes fucking 0 for 8 in the fourth quarter. Like, they're just a bunch of chokers. But yeah, that's another 3-1 series comeback. Now, it is embarrassing a little bit that the Pistons were down 3-1 and had to come back as a number 1 seed. But we'll see what happens. They're gonna play either the Cavs or Raptors, so I think if it's the Cavs who comes out, they win. I think if it's the Raptors, it'll be another like back and forth series.
Can we talk about the
we'll see.
Raptors real quick?
Yeah.
That fucking shot by RJ was crazy. So lucky and crazy still at the same time. Like, that was so fucking cool.
It gave a little flashback to 2019 Kawhi.
Let's
hitting
not
that
talk about
shot
it.
over Joel Embiid.
Let's not talk about it. I was talking to somebody about it yesterday, and they're like, "Yeah, that happened before with the Raptors, didn't it?" I go, "Shut up. Shut your mouth." I was like, "Please just
Joel
shut your
Embiid
mouth."
closes after the quarter. Kawhi
And
Leonard
then
3 bounces off the rim and in, and then they went on to win the finals. So
yeah, the chip, yeah.
the Knicks and Sixers are gonna play. That's a 3-7 matchup. New York has a home court advantage there. It's gonna be real tough for Philadelphia. We'll kind of break down this series a little more. And then we've got on the Western side, we got the Thunder and Lakers, and we got the Timberwolves and Spurs. And I am very, very excited about that Timberwolves.
I think if I'm the Thunder,
series.
though, I'm a little bit scared of the Lakers. They're a little hot.
I'm not.
No?
I'm not. They already said Luka's not going to play in that series. And the Lakers took six games to beat the KD-less Rockets team. Under in 5.
Gotcha.
Is what I'm thinking there.
So
Matt's not on the pod to talk about the
Spurs
Lakers. Yeah, I really think the Timberwolves Spurs series is going to be interesting. I really like Anthony Edwards. He's been playing really well. Rudy Gobert. You know what? I actually wanted to talk about the Rudy Gobert trade. Are we now at a point where we can say that the Timberwolves trading 5 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert is now considered that they won the trade? Are we at that point?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been following enough. Like, has Rudy Gobert been killing it?
The Timberwolves are in the second round. They look amazing right now. They look like contenders. And let's look at the Utah Jazz. Oh, that's right. Awful. The best part about Utah is still the fact that it's the home of Mormons and not their basketball team.
Actually, false. It's actually their hockey team now. Even though they got eliminated first round, it's probably the hockey team more now. And they've only been there for a year.
Either way, I mean, they traded 5 first-round picks to the Jazz for Gobert, and Gobert has done exactly what he was paid to do. Really, he's come in, he's been a solid rim player. He he goes up for lobs, he gets rebounds, he plays good paint protection on the defensive end. I think this accelerated the Timberwolves timeline tenfold. Right? They needed another star to pair with Anthony Edwards. They went out, they traded for Gobert, and now they're in the second round playing the Spurs. And I really do think they can beat this Spurs team. I think it'll take Anthony Edwards playing out of his mind and Gobert kind of playing really well against Wemby. But I think that's going to be a competitive series. I think it'll be the most competitive of the second round. But yeah, I'm willing to say that totally worth it to trade 5 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert for the Timberwolves. They don't miss those picks. The Jazz haven't really converted them into much. They traded a bunch for Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't think that really goes
who's even on the
anywhere.
Jazz now after they got rid of Mitchell and all them?
No one. That's the point. Their ass. Obviously, we'll talk about Thunder's Lakers. I think the Lakers are going to put up a good effort in this series. I think it's a 5-game win for the Thunder. I really don't see the Lakers being too much of a problem for them. They struggled a little bit against the Rockets, and I don't know how much gas in the tank 41-year-old LeBron has to continue carrying this team.
How did the Thunder do in their first round?
They swept the Suns or nothing. None of the games were close. Yeah. They've had a minute off, so they might come out with some rust game 1, but I don't know. It just feels like 2 different dimensions of teams. I will say for the Lakers, right? You're kind of okay with this season. You know, obviously Luka was hurt, Austin Reeves was hurt most of the first round, but the biggest thing that's gonna hold them back from being competitive in this series has been their lack of 3-point shooting. They are not shooting well from the 3-point line over the course of that series. And if they continue to struggle from behind the arc, they're going to get blown out of the water because that Thunder team can score. They played a lot of games against the Rockets where neither team hit 100 points. That's not going to fly against the Thunder. If you're scoring only 100 points a game against the Thunder, you lost by 30. So, we don't know who the Pistons are playing yet, so we'll just skip them for now. Knicks Sixers. I think this is a Knicks in 6 or Knicks in 5.
Here we go.
I think it'll be close.
I heard this song and dance before.
I think it'll be
Here we go.
Set of games and
we're off.
New York fans won. I think it'll be a closer set of games than Knicks fans think, because Joel Embiid is playing and he looks good, and as long as his knee doesn't like flare up and he sits out a game, like I think they'll make it competitive. They'll probably steal a game in New York, like game
Sixers
2. I
and
could
6.
see them winning.
I'm just saying it. Sixers and 6.
You're high if you think that.
Sixers and 6.
So
I was told I was
do
high
wanna
for thinking the Sixers were going to beat the Celtics. So you know what? Maybe I'm smoking that
were,
fucking good stuff.
You kind of
Well,
were,
you're pissing me
but
off. I'm grabbing
here's
this
the
in.
thing: the Celtics had generationally bad 3-point shooting the last 3 games. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if they tried.
Fuck you, buddy.
I just like I just think the Knicks they've got it figured out. Yeah, so let's talk about it. The Celtics shot 27% from 3-point range in their losses against the Sixers. And they shot 36% as an average in their wins. So, yeah, obviously the big difference there, you're a sinner now? When did that happen?
Fuck you.
Okay. Anyway.
I keep these in case of emergency.
The Celtics got cold at a really bad time, and Joel Embiid came back ready to fucking go. Now, I do think the Knicks match up a little bit better against the Sixers than they would have against the Celtics. I don't know who the fuck would have guarded Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like, you're not putting Jalen Brunson on Jaylen Brown. Like, that's just not gonna happen. OG Anunoby probably has to guard Tatum. But they lost, so we don't have to talk about it. What we do have to talk about is who the fuck guards Joel Embiid. And the answer is, I think, Cat. I think Karl Anthony Towns is a big enough body to guard Embiid. And as much as you don't like this, Brett, I think Karl Anthony Towns can do an effective job guarding Embiid. I don't foresee it being a real problem.
Cat's literally
Embiid's
gonna
still gonna
fucking
get his
snap
points.
his ankle by game 2.
Embiid's gonna Karl Anthony Towns is or Embiid?
Towns, Cat.
He hasn't gotten injured once this season, so sure.
Yeah, he's due.
But he's been healthy all playoffs. But sure.
He's due.
I also think Tyrese Maxey is a much easier matchup for the Knicks guards just because he's also undersized. Now, Tyrese Maxey is fast as fuck, so I imagine he's still going to get his points. But I think he's going to have a problem on the defensive end, just like the Knicks guards do.
I really like Tyrese Maxey. I really like him a lot.
He's an amazing player. I love the way he plays. He plays 100 miles an hour every play, and it's sick.
Yeah.
He's just an undersized guard, and I think he gets exposed a little bit defensively here. 2, I don't think Embiid has the stamina right now to keep up with the Knicks, who are hitting their stride. The Knicks' last 3 games against Atlanta showed what this team can be. And the Sixers had 1 blowout win against the Celtics, and the rest of the time it was a gritty back and forth up until the end. I just think the Knicks are the better team than the Sixers. I really like VJ Edgecombe. I really like how Embiid's played in this playoffs. Yeah, I really like Tyrese Maxey. I think they're just a couple pieces away from having a really complete team here. I really like how Andre Drummond's been playing this playoffs. I think he's been really solid for them.
I feel like Paul George has actually been showing up too, which is good.
Yeah, I don't think Paul George is the right fit for them with how much he's getting paid, though. I think that's my only issue with Paul George, but I agree. He has played much better in the playoffs than he has the entire time he's been a Sixer.
He's been helping out big time defensively. Big time defensively.
I think I would take a roster that has Brunson, Hart, and Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Cat over a roster that features Maxey, Edgecombe, Paul George, Embiid, and who the fuck's their 5th starter? I don't even know.
Yeah. Last night it was Edgecombe, Embiid, Maxey, Paul George.
Oh, Kelly Oubre, that's who it is.
Oubre.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre. It's Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Paul George, Joel Embiid. But yeah, like I said, and then their backups are like Quentin Grimes, who I really like. Justin Edwards is pretty good. And then Andre Drummond, who, like I said, has been having a really good series. I just don't know if the Sixers are deep enough to compete with the Knicks over a 7-game series. I think it'll be close games. I think they'll be grinded out games. Embiid's going to get his points, certainly. I imagine Embiid might average, close to 30 this series. But I just think from an overall standpoint, the Knicks are the better team, especially with home court advantage in MSG. It's going to be a tough environment for VJ Edgecombe. That guy, I don't know. He's been good in the playoffs, but when he's off, the entire Sixers team falters. Anytime he doesn't make a 3, the Sixers have lost in the playoffs this season. So, something to watch there, because playing in New York is not an easy thing for anyone. But we'll keep an eye on it. Anything you want to add, Brett?
I just think you guys sleep on the Sixers too much. That's it.
I don't know who you guys is. What I was going to say is that, I mean, the Celtics were definitely the better team compared to the Sixers, and Sixers still got it done,
Yeah, it took generationally bad 3-point shooting for 4 games, but yes.
Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm not discrediting anything the Sixers did. They came in and they played their games. I'm just saying that, like, if we look at it, yeah, the difference was the Sixers were hitting their threes, and the Celtics were not, and the Celtics refused to, get in the paint and get away from that. So they ended up losing. I know I made a video about this, but one final thing I'd like to say about the Knicks is, yeah, the Knicks just made history for the largest playoff lead in playoff history against the Hawks. Fuck the Hawks. Fuck you, Quinn Snyder. Dyson Daniels, you can go to fuck yourself. Let's see, who else? Oh, yeah. Onyeka Okongwu, go fuck yourself. Jalen Johnson, maybe show up next time. I guess you, left your shit all back in Atlanta because you never appeared in this series. Talking about, I'm the best player on this team. Yeah, nice. You let CJ McCollum carry you guys for your 2 wins by an average margin of 1 point. Have fun in Cancun. I think that's all I gotta say on that one. Nick, we will let you pick a new team.
Thank you.
Teams you can pick are Pistons.
Well, I think we need to spin another
Knicks.
wheel. I think we should do it next. Should we do it next week? Or I guess we should do it this week.
Yeah, we should do it this week.
We
so
can
can
spin
talk
it
about
afterwards and then just post it. So I don't have a wheel set up.
Alright.
Or
I think the
I'll
randomness
also need a new
aspect
team.
adds to it.
I'll also need a new team because the Trailblazers are out as well.
Yeah. We can spin for new teams. Well, you guys can spin for new teams.
Um.
I don't need to.
All right.
But
You wanna?
I
you
was
wanna
told
do,
I'm going to be the only one without a team after the first round.
You want to do baseball now or football?
Should we talk about our
Yeah.
individual teams still? I didn't get to talk about the
Oh
Rockets.
yeah,
really
sorry.
much.
You can talk about the Rockets and their loss.
Since it's my last time talking about the Rockets, I'll start off, I guess. Lost their series to Matt's Lakers after battling back. They were down, what was it? It was like 3-0, right? And they battled back to a 4-2 loss.
Yep.
So, not good for the Rockets. Young stars definitely shine throughout it. But what's next for the Rockets? What do you guys think? Especially like Kevin Durant, we were talking about it a little bit. Do you think he's
I
gone
think
next
they
year?
trade Durant. I think they trade
Yep.
Durant. I think the Thompson twin is really exciting to watch. Both of them actually are. Both of them have had fantastic playoff games. I think they're really good defensively. I really like the way they play. I think the Rockets have a really solid young core. Jabari Smith Jr. And stuff. So
You're
I think they're some playoff battles away. They need more experience, obviously, which, they had a good run this series to kind of get some playoff experience. And I think they need they either need a guy to step up to be a true scorer or they need to trade for someone. Now, obviously, Kevin Durant is that guy, but he didn't play this series.
talking about
Um,
trading Kevin Durant. One of the things I saw with an article was like their pursuit of Giannis, possibly. But one of the biggest struggles with that is their salary cap. If they try to join him,
I
they'd
don't.
have to try to work around it.
I, I think Giannis ruins the flow of what they've got building. They need a 3-level scorer. They need someone who can get an ISO shot. Someone like Kevin Durant, realistically, but like someone who's going to be available and
Not 30
possibly
years old.
younger. Yeah.
So,
They don't want a lane clogger like Giannis. I think it ruins the flow of their team. Now, obviously, Giannis is a generational talent. Yada yada yada. Yes, I respect Giannis. Okay, but I think they're building something where they just need someone who can get a shot when the shot clock's running down. They can make their own shot by themselves, ISO somebody, and they need to be a 3-level scorer. And Giannis just simply isn't 3-level
isn't that
scorer.
guy? Yeah. No. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Especially like developing the young core. I mean, they're a young team. They did really well. I think they just keep developing that young core. Like you said, get a 3-level shooter, and they'll be good. They'll be good. They'll be good for more years to come. They'll be there. It's actually kind of fun following them, I will say. Like reading up on everything, seeing like the new names, because I'm not big into basketball, but it definitely got me into basketball more. It's definitely fun
Yeah,
fun
I
to
mean,
follow them.
Alperen Sengun is a really exciting player to watch. Jamari Smith Jr., Amon Thompson. They've got a really solid core.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I can't wait for the next team. I'm not gonna lie. Excited to see what other team I get to at least follow. I like this. I think this is a good idea, especially like with what we're doing. I think especially it's gonna sound so stupid, but even with football, when football comes around, I think we should do this too. Follow a team for the whole entire season, and just keep reporting on them. I think that'd be kind of fun. And yeah,
Fuck the
it's fun with the
Celtics.
Rockets.
Fuck Boston. The entire city of Boston has won one game in the in the uh, in the month of May. The
Yep.
Red Sox won May 1st. That is the only game
Bruins,
that the
too.
entire city of Boston has won since April 24th. Fuck Boston. Drake May sucks. Easy cakewalk schedule. Easy.
I was waiting for the little shot at you, Wida. That's what I was waiting for.
He's just mad. He's just mad that the
Wait,
Sixers
Mikey, what does
won
your
in
hat
New
say?
York.
Good golf.
We talk about this every
that-
single episode.
Is that like a brand or what is it?
He's fucking
No,
around, right?
actually, when I put this hat on, it describes my golf game. So
Oh.
I'm good golf.
Oh,
So
you're
if you
good.
put this hat on, if you would put this hat on, you would be.
So wait, what's the
Shank
bump
golf.
on your forehead?
James Schenkel.
Dude, I went golfing with Brett one time.
No, I don't even want to hear. That was 4 years ago.
Bro
I
was
got
fucking
so much
hitting
better.
it
When I
into
was in
the
Ohio, we went to
trees,
Top
dude.
Golf, dude. I drove one 280 yards. I swear to God.
Bro was
Straight.
talking about Top
straight.
Golf like it's real golf.
Straight.
I was talking about Top Golf like
Straight.
it matters.
It went straight 280 yards. And that was on ground level, too. That wasn't elevated. That was on ground level. I'm not saying I'm the
Dude, I
best
just
golfer
know
in the
if
world, but
if
that
we
one, I'm
put
not
you
going to
on-
lie, I was actually really proud of that one. Like, I'm being dead serious. I was actually proud of that one. I was actually hitting the ball very straight. I mean, I still shanked a few of them, but... So is that a bump on your forehead, or is that just a hat, then?
No, it's a bump on my forehead. It's just how good I am at golf. It's like a
Oh, did
crown.
you, like, fall and, like,
No.
hit the corner of a table or something?
No, I actually got knighted by Queen Elizabeth before she died. I'm actually Sir Michael Wida, so...
She knighted you, and that's why you have a bump on the forehead? She fucking impaled you with a sword?
No, it's like a metal cap, you know? The inside of this contains
okay.
yeah, I can like
I hear
pull
you.
it down to be like a knight's helmet.
Oh, Mike dropped in. Do you guys know Taco Bell is coming out with chicken nuggets? Nice.
Oh, they've had those for years.
Oh, a random bot account. Ban. Christian Gonzalez is the only good player on New England.
Sean Booty.
Actually,
He
it's
is
Romeo
booty.
Dobbs now.
He's fucking booty cheeks, dude. He's mediocre at best.
All right, Brett, you got anything else to add about your Sixers? Nick talked about the Rockets. You got any Sixers news you want to talk about?
Other than nope, I'm not gonna say that on stream. Knicks in 6. Oh my god, dude, you guys are smoking the fattest fucking crack. You're gonna go make me pop another Zin.
Another
I
Zen?
think the fact that you're a Zin guy now is kind of crazy.
I'm not.
Even I don't see
I'm
down
not.
there.
This is my first
Yeah,
one in
you-
like 6 months.
The fact that like you've had any in 6 months is crazy.
No wonder why he's so calm.
This is calm to you?
Well,
I'm
well,
just.
what's not calm is what we saw before we went on stream.
Well, it's just Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6.
That's true.
Mike, Bo Nix is not even going to set foot on a football field. You see his ankle,
Where'd
dude?
that come
Shit's
from? Where'd that
twisted all over the place.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I'm so sorry, Matt. This is gonna be all over the place. This is such a fucked episode.
His ankle looks like this. It's like fucking like dude, he's gonna fall. Oh shit! And he's done for the season. His career's
All right.
done.
So the Cleveland Guardians went
Yeah,
2-1 this week. They beat the Oakland Athletics in the series.
Not Oakland. They're Sacramento right now, technically.
At least he'll remember
Oh.
his name. In
Gonna be
4
Las
years.
Vegas.
I'm like,
But I
Sure.
respect
he'll
him.
be
They
the
beat
only
the-
one that
they
remembers
beat-
his name. Sorry.
They beat
Going.
the Athletics 8-5 on Friday. Chase DeLauder went 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs, continuing his strong start. And then Reese Hoskins had a 3-run home run. Yeah, they kind of just the A's didn't pitch that well on Friday, and they kind of just took advantage. And then
Make me wanna cry
on
hearing his name.
Saturday,
Reese
they killed them
Hoskins.
14-6. Austin Hedges had, I think it was 2 doubles and a triple, and then Kyle Manzardo had a 3-run pinch hit home run in the game. And the pitching was so-so. They did give up 6 runs, but the offense has been rolling. And then today, they lost 7-1. Chase DeLauder had a solo home run, and that was literally the only offense we saw all day. And once again, the bullpen gave up big hits when the bases were loaded to give up some runs. So we've seen this trend before where their starting pitching's fine, and then the bullpen comes in and just gives up runs and hits, and they can't close games out. Obviously, when the offense was rolling, the past couple of games they've been able to weather the storm, but when they're getting no offense going either, the bullpen's just not helping them out. And then yeah, like I said, DeLauder's on a heater, and on the pitching side, Parker Messick finally took his first loss of the season on earlier today, and then yeah, the bullpen just can't show up.
Hey, I mean, even with those struggles though, you guys are still in first place by half a game.
That's
but
true.
you're in third-
They
in
are.
first place.
They are. I do have to give them credit. They're hanging on at the top up there, but they're making it harder
Dude,
on themselves than
The
they need
American
to.
League can be boiled down to like 2 things. Right? Is your team in the AL East? No? Okay, they fucking suck. Oh, your team is in the AL East? Are they the Yankees or the Orioles? No? Okay, your team fucking sucks. There's only 2 good teams in the AL.
You mean the Rays, not the
Or
Orioles?
sorry, the Rays. Yeah, no, my bad. The Rays.
That's so confusing.
Okay.
You said Orioles.
At one
I
point,
still
there was only
believe-
3 teams in the American League that had a winning record.
It's also
still
very
believe
early
in-
in the year,
And
though.
one of them
Like,
was the
very early.
Athletics.
I believe
Yeah,
in
they're
the
18 and
Guardians.
16 right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Athletics aren't doing that bad actually.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mikey. That's just one of those things that I've been sitting on the last few days, and it's just like, it's crazy.
I don't care.
Yeah,
That's all I
it's so
had. That
early,
was it.
though.
For
Like
them.
it's so
It
early.
is.
I mean, I'm not saying that's how the season's going to end. I'm just saying it's
No, I
crazy to
know.
think about. There's 15
Man,
teams in the
fucking
AL, and
NL
only 2
Central's
of them are
killing it.
like a substantial amount over 500.
Is that all you got for the Guardians?
Oh, I got the Guardians.
All right, I'll go on to the Nationals. Nationals, they have been 3-3 since the last podcast. They won a series against the Mets, shocker. But then they lost a series against the Brewers. Overall record, they are 16-19. They are in third place, I believe. Yep, they're in third place in the NL East. They're a half a game behind the Marlins for second place. 9 games back from the Braves. The Braves are kind of dominating the division right now. They're having some struggle. They're definitely having their struggles at home. They have a 3-12 record when they're at home. It's the worst home record in the league, which is kind of surprising when you have the Mets still there. But with their struggles, they decided to actually make 2 moves. They claimed Zach Kent from the Twins. They optioned him to AAA, and they promoted Orlando Rebalta from AAA to help with these struggles. And in the most recent game, one of the biggest shout outs that I could really give to the Nationals is Zach Littell earned a victory in relief during the last game against the Brewers in the series finale, which is pretty cool to see, especially as somebody coming in relief to get that win. But Nationals aren't doing too bad. 16 and 19 could be a lot worse. Honestly, they're a young squad, and they have the Twins coming up for a 3-game series, and then the Marlins for a 3-game series, another 3-game series. So see how that goes. They're home against the Twins, and then they're going to be away against the. Uh, see how that all goes. Um, but I also still think it's hilarious that the Mets have the worst record in the MLB at 12 and 22. I just want to throw that out there too. Fuck the Mets. Forever fuck the Mets. I don't care how bad the Phillies are doing. Phillies are actually on the rise right now recently compared to what the Mets are still doing. So, um, thank God the Phillies got rid of Rob Thompson. It's actually helping them out. But yeah, see how the Nationals do. They're not doing that bad. I mean, they won their last game. Their last 10 games, they're 5-5. It just seems like that's where they're gonna sit. I feel like for the whole year, honestly. If I had to make a prediction about this team, they're gonna be at that mid part. Like they're not gonna be that bad. They'll probably finish third or fourth. Honestly, I think the Marlins drop. I think I think Phillies finish second. Atlanta's taking the division. Phillies take second. Washington takes third. Marlins are fourth. Mets are last. I don't think the Mets can bounce back, especially with the payroll that they have. I mean, the payroll is ridiculous. I know we talked about this last episode. They paid so much money to suck, and it is hilarious. I will say. So, um, uh, Brett, you want to talk about your team, and then I'm just going to talk about like a little bit of the injuries that have been happening recently throughout the league. There's not many, but there's a couple that are kind of big.
The Astros fucking suck.
Okay.
Hey, I mean they're 5-5 in their last 5, and they're on a 2 streak. 5-5 for them this season is like
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine! No. Whoa, no!
Is that it? Hello?
What?
Hello?
so, that's pretty good for the Astros.
It was quiet. It was frozen. Were we frozen there? Or what just happened there? I'm kind of confused. I was trying to look at something and something started to play.
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No.
Whoa, no!
Okay.
Fuck, dude, hiccups. Holy shit. It's those
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that
man.
was my video, and then I looked. I'm like, damn, my video was muted. How the fuck did it make sound?
Oh, so you're just fucking doing shit during the pod. Understood.
I'm looking at. No, I'm
Astros
looking at an
are
article about Ranger
mediocre.
Suarez.
They're
Dickhead.
second to last in the AL West. Yeah, they're just a sorry excuse for a team. They suck. There's not much I can
Not as
say.
bad as the Mets.
I love that this is gonna be an ongoing joke.
Fuck Boston, dude. Boston actually sucks.
Fuck Boston.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have hiccups. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, dude. The Knicks, they're gonna lose in 6 games.
All right. So a little bit about MLB, what's going on recently, because Matt's not here. I kind of want to pick up the slack, specifically just about injuries recently. Joe Ryan on the Twins, he's experiencing some elbow soreness. So the Twins take another blow to their rotation. Continuing with injuries with pitchers, Ranger Suarez, which is the reason why the Phillies, I don't think, really wanted to sign him back. He exited the game early because of his hamstring. See how that goes. He had 4 scoreless innings, and 70 pitches, which that was actually against your Astros, which is funny. But again, he leaves the game a little early because of hamstring issues. Talking about hamstring issues, Ronald Acuna Jr. left hamstring. He heads to the IL after an MRI revealed that it was a mild strain, so he's not gonna be playing for. He's on the 10-day IL for right now. But we'll see what they do with all that because it's a grade 1 strain. Continuing on, there's one more that I wanted to talk about. I thought. Oh, Springer. Springer's another one. Springer. What happened with Springer? Let me see. George Springer and Barger on the Blue Jays. Springer took a pitch off his left foot. and it's the exact spot he got hit in the exact spot where he fractured his big left toe last month. Luckily, no new fracture, but he was out of the lineup for May 3rd. Cal Raleigh, whatever, however I can't pronounce it, but big dumper. He's awaiting his results from an MRI to decipher what's wrong with his right side discomfort. Second straight day of being out of the lineup. And Ben Rice for the Yankees. He exited the Yankees game on May 3rd, which was today, with a left hand contusion, but luckily the X-rays were negative. So it looks like he'll probably be back if I had to guess. Continuing, I guess, it looks like Mookie Betts is working on getting closer to beginning his rehab assignment after his right oblique strain. Duran from the Phillies, left oblique strain, and he's touching 100 miles per hour in his bullpen session, so he'll probably be activated into his rehab assignment. A lot of injuries recently, I see. A lot of people injured. Not good. See what happens throughout the season. It seems like injuries are going to be a common thing this year, I bet you. But yeah, kind of talked about standings already a little bit for baseball. I'd say if I had to give one division like a shout out, like obviously the AL East, the top two teams are doing good, but one division in general is doing amazing, and it's the NL Central. The Cubs are 22 and 12. Cardinals are right behind them at a 20 and 14 record. So are the Reds, 20 and 14. Brewers 18 and 15, and the Pirates are 19 and 16. So that division is actually killing it right now. They're doing really good. If I had to put who's actually the NL East isn't even the worst division out of all of them. It looks like the AL West is probably the worst one. But yeah, that's about it for baseball. It's just injuries and the normal thing. I'm surprised the Rays. I'd say a shocker team so far is the Rays are doing really good. 21 and 12, right behind the Yankees. Not too bad. So, see how it all goes. Anybody else have anything else to add for baseball?
Not
Anything
for
about your
baseball,
teams or anything?
but breaking news. Apparently, the
I forgot to mention. Can I mention something?
Nuggets.
Actually, wait. Finish what you're.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Yankees did it. They finally did it. Anthony Volpe got sent down to the minors.
Oh yeah, I saw AAA. Yep.
Really? That's funny. You've been
Get-
asking for that for a minute now.
Send that man to high A. He doesn't deserve AAA. He doesn't deserve
single A?
double A. He deserves high A.
Really?
And that's
Been
more than
that
what he
ass.
deserves. He deserves a job at Chick-fil-A. That's what he deserves.
There's no way he's been that bad. Has he really been that bad recently?
Let's see.
That man, let me just say this. He fucking blows.
No way. Is he really that bad?
Dude got noodle arm. Can't react for shit, can't field for shit. And that man hits like Bartolo Colon. Or Colon. I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Cologne, you're
Cologne?
right.
Bartolo Colon. That's the hitter. Dude, fucking, ooh! Helmet comes flying off. Fucking trash. You know, Mikey? Bartolo Colon, the pitcher? In the MLB,
Yeah,
he
the
took
dude who could never keep his fucking helmet
took like
on.
80 swings in the MLB, and his helmet stayed on for like 2 of them. That's Volpe.
Interesting.
His nickname isn't Anthony Volpass for nothing.
Has he even played in the majors this season at all?
I don't even know. I think.
I don't think he has.
Did he not? I know he started hurt.
Yeah, I think he's been hurt the entire time, and then
Yeah, he hasn't played since October.
yeah.
And you know what that man did? In the series against, since Nick was asking how bad he really was when he played, in the series against the Blue Jays, he had 16 plate appearances and 1 hit.
I guess he is only batting
Yeah, it's low, low.
231.
Had one hit in that series and had 3, 6, 9, 11 strikeouts. 1 for 16 with 11 strikeouts, buddy. Are like
He's only getting paid like $3 million though, isn't he?
he should be getting paid like 35 cents. He's
Fair,
not
fair.
worth the change in my pocket. And I don't have change in my pocket right now. Fuck him. Anthony
But yeah,
Volpass.
that's all I had for really baseball. Besides, just the stuff that I said. I think I said it earlier too, with Rob Thompson getting fired and Don Mattingly taking over for the Phillies. It's been a huge help for the Phillies, big time. Surprised the Mets didn't really follow suit with getting rid of their manager either. So Mets are gonna Met.
Fuck Boston, by the way. Fired Alex Cora. And you know what? An anonymous former Red Sox player, did you hear what they said about the firing of Alex Cora?
No.
They said, this is a direct quote. It is like shitting your pants and wiping it with your shirt. That is a direct quote.
You know who I know definitely who said that? It's definitely Jason Varitek that definitely said that shit.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. There's no doubt.
Fucking Boston's in shambles, dude. And you know what?
Huge difference compared to last year. They were at least all right last year.
Boston
more
can't
than
even
alright.
catch a break in the MFL, dude. They got swept by Cleveland.
Is it still that same guy that's playing
Mm-hmm.
that beat you that first time?
Yeah. Can't catch shit. Finished last in the division.
You got any games for today? Or why don't we do that stat thing for as a game on stream? The one that we were doing before that we were doing together?
We could.
We should do that.
I do have like the smallest amount of news for football.
Yeah, yeah, let's go to football, that's right.
There's not much to talk about for football. The Giants declined Deontay Banks' fifth-year contract or fifth-year option. That's not shocking at all. He's been mediocre at best. I don't know if you saw this. Chase Claypool was working out for the Packers.
Yeah, I saw that. It's his first time on the field since 2023.
Yeah, is he still a top 3 receiver?
Top 3 on TikTok.
I don't even think that. You got Malik Neighbors, you got fucking Justin Jefferson, you got Jamar Chase. They're all on TikTok.
Are they on TikTok?
Russell Wilson's probably going to be retiring. I don't know if you saw. He
saw
he
that.
came out and said that he was considering retirement for TV broadcasting.
CBS.
But
I
also,
believe
if
it
you've
was.
seen him, he came out and played a game for the Savannah Bananas. Dude is packed on pounds. Dude has gained a lot of weight,
He'll be done.
which tells me he has no interest in keeping in shape for football. So I think he's done. If he is
Sad.
done, congratulations to Russell Wilson. I think he's easily. This wasn't an unpopular opinion a few years ago, but with his like mediocre play the last few years, for whatever reason, this has become a very unpopular opinion. He's a Hall of Fame lock.
Oh, he should be.
Easily. He is a Hall of Fame lock. So
He would
congratulations
just play
to Russell
play
Wilson.
everything from his fucking Seattle career.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Had a stellar
Diego
career.
Pavia to the Hall of Fame market now.
And unfortunately, like they tend to do, the Denver Broncos ruined him. So,
What do you got to say about that one, Mike?
but good shit to Russell Wilson. Congratulations.
Purge this.
No, I agree. Russell Wilson, Hall of Famer. I don't think there's
definitely
a
should be.
question. Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg and Tim Cook are names considering bids for the Seahawks.
Ugh, I hope not.
Also, wait, who is the second name?
Tim
Tim
Cook.
Cook, former CEO of Apple.
Oh well, there's also
Well, he will be former
the
at the end of the year.
Clippers.
He's
Right,
still
I know
current.
he hasn't stepped down yet, but yeah.
The
plans
Clipper
are for him to
the
step down.
Clipper owners the Clippers owner is also up there, and I hope he doesn't get it
Steve
either.
Ballmer.
Yeah.
And the final thing I'm going to want to go into is I just got to say something.
Diego
Something.
Pavia.
Shedeur Sanders, shut the fuck up. I don't know
What
who
happened?
you
Oh yeah,
think
I
you
did
are.
see that.
Who do you think
Yeah.
you are? You played one
did you see his
preseason
comments?
game in
No.
Tampa Bay, and you think you're a star, and you know, a female reporter says that she
Yeah.
thinks that he's not starter material, which he hasn't really shown that he was last year, and you tell her to get in the kitchen. Shut the.
No,
Who do
he
you
did
think
not.
you are?
Yeah,
Who do you think you
That's
are?
well,
crazy
it
comment.
that wasn't the exact quote, but that was the so
Sorry, the
basically what
direct
happened
quote was "Go make a
was-
sandwich."
Yeah, the Instagram video showed the reporter saying that the Browns should make Deshaun Watson QB1 over Shedeur. And by the way, this lady's been covering the Browns since 1988. And this was her quote. I think they should declare Watson QB1 ASAP and let the first team offense start to cook.
There's no time to waste.
time to
She didn't
waste.
even mention his name.
Yeah. And in response, Shiloh said, "Go make me a sandwich, Mary."
That's crazy. Well, he really just sat
Now,
there.
buddy,
and
I
said, "I don't wanna play
understand
in
you're
the
a
NFL ever
failed,
again."
Well,
you're a failed
so-
NFL athlete. You know, you're hot-headed. You know, because you think your daddy can do everything for you, and you throw a punch at a guy in a preseason game and get cut from the team, and nobody wants you. Like, I'm sorry,
And the
but
Buccaneers actually
you're
took a
nothing.
big chance on him too.
So, well, then it gets better because he went on a Twitch live stream the next day and said, "This is to Mary Kay. If you're gonna be a reporter, then report the facts. Whenever you have your opinion and your opinion is always something hateful to Shedeur, then it seems like that's something weird. Like there's an agenda you have going on."
What a dumbass. Buddy
Which,
Buddy
by
got
the
hit in
way,
the head one too many times.
So then, my favorite part about this is then people started saying that it's because Shedeur is black that he's not being named the
Deshaun
starter
Watson
over
is
Deshaun.
too!
Yeah,
Makes
well,
zero
that's
sense.
the best part is the guy he's competing about is also black. So it's like, what are we talking about here? Like, I get it. Like, the hate on Shedeur is probably like way over like
I
sold.
don't
Like,
get
it doesn't
it.
need to be as big as it is. But like, in no way was she attacking Shedeur. And like
his name wasn't
comment
even
was
mentioned.
yeah, his comment was so out of pocket. Like it takes away from the fact that like it's just crazy. And then yeah, the best part was then like Skip Bayless came out and was like, yeah, this whole interaction smells like it has racist undertones. And it's like again, like what are we?
Oh my God, Skip
it's-
Bayless is horrible.
What are we
though.
doing? Yeah, he's an idiot.
If
First
you
of all,
have Skip on your side, you're fucking up.
but like you know, to Shiloh, like yeah, he should apologize. He's in the wrong. Telling a female reporter to go make him a sandwich because he said
Yeah, you're gonna tell her to
because
go
she
make a
said
sandwich? Buddy,
Tom
go
Watson
make a
should be
team.
QB1. Yeah, I was gonna say you're not even on a roster. Like
Go
it's
make a
crazy
team,
to
buddy.
like. It's crazy, and you know I don't think Shedeur should be the starter for the Browns. I don't think Deshaun Watson should be the starter. I would rather them go Shedeur than Deshaun, honestly, but it just depends on who they think can win more games. I'm not down there. I don't watch Browns games ever because I don't hate
And
myself.
I'm not even
Like,
I'm not even a Shedeur hater. I like Shedeur, but he has not shown that he is starter caliber yet. Keyword yet. Buddy needs a lot of work to do to become a starting caliber quarterback. He has shown flashes, but he has shown way more mistakes than he has.
It's only his second
success.
year in the league. Yeah, you know.
He doesn't need
like-
to start right away. He needs to learn under a veteran. They need to bring in a vet. They should have kept Joe
I agree.
Flacco.
I was gonna say Joe Flacco would have been the
Shedeur
perfect
learning
teacher
under Joe
for-
Flacco would be huge. They have similar play styles.
They could bring back Baker. Baker would never want to go back to Cleveland. I feel
Baker
like
is
he's
not
so much
setting
happier in
foot
Tampa.
in the city of Cleveland unless he is forced to
They turned
fly
their back
out
on him
to
so fast.
spank the fucking shit
Too
out
easily
of that
too,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, the disrespect that they did Baker on his way out was unreal. Like that's
Yeah.
just a crazy thing. It's why I don't understand why Myles Garrett still wants to play in Cleveland.
Well, because he requested a trade and they
Money.
refused to trade him, and then they offered him a shit ton of money.
I guess. Well, yeah, that's fair. I guess I would play for the Browns too if they were offering me the kind of money Myles Garrett was making.
Legit, they just have it. They have it to spend anyways. Nobody wants to be there.
But I agree with you. Like Shedeur's just not ready to be the starting quarterback, and it's as simple as that. It's not hating on the guy personally. It's not an attack against him. It's
I
just a
always
simple,
liked
look
Shedeur.
how he played last year. You know,
I thought it was
Like,
crazy
yes.
that he fell as far as he did in the draft. But
that was all Dion's
that was
fault.
all his
That was
father.
I was about
Oh,
to say it's all
100%.
because of his
But I
dad.
still think it was crazy
Yeah.
how far he fell. But he's just not starting caliber right now. It's just as simple as
I
that.
think
If
the
he
NFL was
started
trying
in
to
the
show
if he started
they were
in
just
the
trying to show
NFL
they're not going to be bullied.
week one, if he was the starting quarterback, he'd be a bottom 4 quarterback in the league.
Yeah, he wouldn't play well. He wouldn't do well. That roster's not built to win either.
Yeah, I mean,
that
I was gonna
well.
say the Browns roster isn't doing him any favors, but he's shown he's
But,
too
yeah,
he's too risky with the ball. He plays it too fast and loose, and he needs to learn to not do that. He threw
Yeah.
so many
Just
interceptions, so many stupid interceptions.
he just threw the ball up there. He just panicked and didn't know when to eat
He
it.
doesn't know how to
and-
progress his reads. He tunnel visions, and that's not
And it's
you're not going to
fine.
get through that in the NFL. And I mean that's fine for a rookie quarterback. I mean that happens. Not every rookie
Right.
quarterback's going to be stellar, but you need to learn behind a veteran
But it doesn't.
beforehand to
But it
be able
doesn't
to.
mean because you had some
effectively
highlight
do that.
plays, you get to be a starter year two.
Yeah.
You know. And again, Shedeur didn't say this.
No, I know.
Shedeur did not
Yeah.
say a
Shedeur-
word on this.
so
This is all
this
his
is
family once again
One of
putting
my
his
least
name.
favorite
in the
thing
dirt.
about Shedeur haters is how they say he's so entitled. And this man, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound crazy. He's been one of the most humble players in the NFL so far. He has not said
Bro hasn't
anything.
said shit. I know. It's like Patrick Mahomes versus the things that Jackson Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes say. I
There
mean-
was that one time though that they started Dylan Gabriel over him, and he did open
Yeah,
up
and
say
Dylan
something.
Gabriel's hot garbage. Dylan
Well,
Gabriel
he
never
was,
belonged above him.
But there he that was the only time where he should.
And-
I mean, he was
Anyone
upset, but
who
he didn't
thought
say
Dylan
anything. He
Gabriel
wasn't
was a
like,
better
"Yo,
quarterback-
this boy's ass. Why aren't I starting?"
Yeah, he was just like, I wish I was out there, which
Yeah.
is like fair. Any player would wish they were out there, you know. Like
I mean, you're
everyone
gonna-
hopes they get
Any
to play.
rookie. So the Browns set everybody up in that QB room for failure by drafting 2 rookies.
Yeah,
No
it was
matter
so
what,
stupid.
if Shedeur started over Dylan Gabriel first, Dylan Gabriel would have been upset and pissed, and then vice versa. It didn't matter. Whichever rookie got the first start, the other one was just gonna be pissed. That doesn't say anything about his
They
character.
happened to go with Gabriel, who was hot garbage.
And when Shedeur kept getting slammed by the media, what did he say? He didn't say anything. He knew that he had to
It
get
is a
better.
crazy like.
And somehow Shedeur haters will use the things that his family says against him. Dude, Dion does I don't want to say he doesn't know shit. Obviously, he's stellar player, Hall of Fame player, and was a pretty good coach in Colorado, and he was good at baseball too. But he lets his family cloud his judgment. And clearly the same with his brother. Well, his brother, I can't say is a Hall of Fame caliber player. Dude played 1 preseason game and nobody wants him. He's the epitome of the fucking who want me for real, no cap, and 0%. I just don't understand it. But I will root for Shedeur Sanders.
He did graduate this month.
Huh?
His degree. He graduated.
Who Shedeur?
Colorado got his degree. Yeah.
I just I just hate the whole situation.
Oh, you know who I do want to talk about though for the NFL?
Who?
What should the Colts do with Anthony Richardson? Because it's very
Declined
clear
his,
that the plan. Yeah,
did
they
decline
declined
his
his
option.
option. It's very clear he's not in their future plans. Like, do you cut him? Like, do you try to trade him? Like, what do you do? Because like,
I
you
mean,
don't
I
want
don't
him.
think
Like,
trade
just
though. I feel like cutting
that's what I
would
mean.
probably
Just
be the
cut him.
only
You're
way.
wasting a roster spot having him on there. Like, what are we doing here? I think they both of them need a divorce from each other. I think they should just cut him and let him go. And I don't really think Anthony Richardson's going to become something special in the league. He's got a lot of accuracy problems. He probably could have done well with another year in college.
Yeah.
But here we are now.
I liked him though. That first year with the Colts, man, I really did. I don't know. I
don't
saw
know.
so many. I don't know.
I don't know
saw
what
so much
the
He
potential.
what
showed
the
flashes
cut
a couple
penalty
times, but
what the release penalty for Anthony Richardson is. I don't know how it works with rookie contracts. There might be a penalty if they cut him, which is why they might not. Just let him hit free agency. There's no trade value for him. There's no trade market. He's another one that was just thrown into the mix too soon. I don't understand what it is with the NFL and drafting these project players and throwing them in day one. They're called a project player for a fucking reason. It's because same with Shedeur, they need to sit behind a veteran because they need to get better, but they have that potential. Anthony Richardson had that potential. He still has that potential. He's still young, but Colt's gonna cold, I guess. Hopefully he learned something under Daniel Jones. Oh, Matt would hate that sentence. But I don't.
We talk about how lucky they got with getting Daniel
if they
Jones.
release him before June 1st, they have a dead cap value of $10 million.
Yeah. So it's not worth it.
A pre-6-1 trade could result in a $5 million cap savings. And then the other one I want to talk about is Diego Pavia is a Raven.
Oh, I saw they. Then they bring him in for a tryout.
No, they signed
It
him.
wasn't like, oh, they signed him.
They signed him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you saw
They
the
signed him in
pictures,
that
dude,
other
in the
game.
videos of him in training camp, Buddy looked like he was
looks
like
so
5'4".
small. Yeah, he looks small.
Buddy still needs a booster
What do
seat,
with
dude.
him?
4'9" is the magic number. Fuck Diego Pavia, and fuck the entire city of Boston.
Still on it.
Trash ass city.
Brett, if something happens to Boston now, you're like the main target.
Then
I did it.
Broderick Jones is
I did
not
it.
getting his year option picked up.
It was me.
That's crazy to be. Say I did it. That's crazy.
See you guys next week.
Fucking A.
Thank you for watching and listening. It's been an eventful week. I just gotta say, fuck all of Boston. And you know what? Fuck Bo Bichette. You scum piece of shit. You suck at baseball. Fuck Bo Bichette. And fuck Boston. You guys suck. Everybody else, you're awesome. Have a great rest of your week. We will see you once again next Sunday, 7:30 on my birthday. That'll be a birthday pod. And I will probably
Birthday
be
stream.
hungover as fuck. So
You're still hungover at 7:30 p.m. the next day.
buddy.
That's a problem.
Oh, buddy, just you wait.
Yeah, we're hoping Brett doesn't die this time.
Have a good night, guys. Well, have a good weekend. Have a good night. Bye.